challenge after 5 rotations. Alabama out in front, followed by Michigan, Georgia, Stanford, Florida, and Penn State. As we move over to the uneven bars, Stanford there now. This is Robin Phelps.
We had a great start on this event. 9.775 by Jen Exaltation.
Yet again, another freshman for Stanford. Robin Phelps, 5'2", out of Rockville, Maryland. Hoping to step up to the plate here at the Super 6 Challenge.
The top 3 finish would be outstanding for this young team. Very clean. Look at the form. Nice handstand position. A former elite gymnast, national team member. Got a little bit sloppy there, but regained her form. Very nice composition. Variety of skills.
Well done. We've talked about the recruiting classes. Stanford certainly did not miss out on their fair share of top athletes this year. From the uneven bars, we move over to the beam. Marline Stevens. Tyler Vexler is already gone. She got a 9.8.
And Marline really wants to pick it up here for Georgia. Got a rough rotation over at the uneven bars. They really want to do well here, and so far so good.
Georgia needs a 48.910 to win. That means basically each one of their competitors needs a 9.78 average. Alabama off. And wouldn't they love to return the favor?
So that means we got to start seeing some 9.8s across the board. It's a tough order on balance beam.
We talked about Stanford's freshman. Marline Stevens, also a freshman from Houston, Texas. Former U.S. national team member.
Keep in mind, small breaks can be a half a tenth of a point to a tenth of a point deduction. They add up. You're quickly below a 9.8 before you know it. So they all have to be incredibly consistent and solid.
And the format's 6 competitors. You can drop your lowest score. Marline Stevens.
Very good job.
We look at this one more time.
So it's one of the only main deductions in this routine was the step on the landing. Took a little long before she went into the dismount, but I don't think they'll get her for it. And at one step right there, be at least a tenth of a point.
This is Sierra Sapunar from Georgia, another freshman. I tell you, there's no transition time for these gymnasts. They get thrown right into it. Knowing what's on the line here, I'm sure her coach said, don't worry, we'll be happy with anything higher than a 9.78.
Sierra's a beautiful gymnast, former elite. Competed at the Goodwill Games for the United States, where she finished an amazing 5th all around, had a great competition there. So she has a lot of experience. Very technically sound, well-trained. Had to give up her bid to make an Olympic team, just plagued with injuries. It's especially nice to see these athletes go on to collegiate careers and receive the attention, the accolades, and the success, ongoing success in gymnastics as they get their education and really make the transition in life.
And right now she was looking into the team of Alabama. They have finished their competition.
Very
nice dismount with all the pressure.
Whoa, and a great smile.
Sierra Sapunar doing quite well for the University of Georgia, with the Crimson Tide looking on.
Such clean work here on the balance beam. And really knows how, when it's slightly off, she corrects it immediately and doesn't overcorrect, which is a temptation on this event, to kind of panic. And she doesn't. She stays very cool.
More of the 6th and final rotation from the Super 6 Challenge in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Right after this, you won't want to miss the finish. Coliseum, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We're in the 6th and final rotation. The University of Georgia is on the beam right now. Kathleen Shrieves, the senior. And I know deep down in her heart, Kathy, she's probably hoping to redeem herself. She had a fall on the uneven bars. Right behind her, just out of your shot, you can see the entire University of Alabama team. Now, they have completed their competition. They have a bye in this final round, and all eyes are on the University of Georgia.
Todd, it's what team gymnastics is all about, and it's what they really strive for. If someone makes a mistake, they pick it up for the next person. It's just a constant effort toward that one common goal.
And as you pointed out, and I mentioned earlier, it is a team competition, but unfortunately, when she gets on that beam, it's just her and the beam. As we recap some of the scores already, Vexler and Stevens, 9.8, 9.75, respectively. Sierra Sapunar, 9.775. They need a 9.78 average, 48.910 to win this competition.
So we got to see some 9.8 pluses here.
And you know the folks at Alabama right now are crunching the abacus.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, she's having a tough competition.
Very uncharacteristic. 2 falls, 2 apparatuses for her, and she's a senior. I know the coach is expecting more from her, but what do you chalk it up to? Early season jitters? I mean, this is the first meet.
Probably not jitters, just not quite prepared to hit under pressure. You got to get numbers in, especially on this event. Gymnasts do so many repetitions on this event in particular, so they can handle their nerves, but not just that. The difference of the equipment, the slight difference of equipment when you get into competition, difference of the arena. One thing I've heard from a lot of the coaches, because of the incoming freshmen being so good, that's put a lot of pressure, but the good kind of pressure,
right,
on the seniors and upperclassmen. They're trying to push themselves so they stay in the lineup, increase their difficulty to hang with the youngsters.
Well, she certainly is capable of big things. She has scored a 9.90 in the past and a 9.975. But I do not think she will receive that kind of score.
She will do it again, but on another day.
Exactly. Kathleen Shrieves, a senior from Dayton, Maryland, wraps up her beam. And we shift gears over to the uneven bars. A young lady who I'm sure we'll be hearing more about from Stanford University. This is Lindsay Wing, 5'3" freshman from Houston, Texas.
And I've seen a lot of excitement in the huddled group over the Stanford area. I think they're quite pleased with the way they're competing thus far. A 9.825 just flashed for the previous gymnast.
Everyone's high on Lindsay Wing. They traveled with 6 freshmen on this team, so you know she's got to be good.
Yeah, they're not just high on her gymnastics. They are happy for this gymnast. Oh, pull it out. Come on. Darn it. That's too bad. Lost her swing and her momentum. A little bit off on that giant pull as well.
Oh, step forward.
Oh. Too bad. She'll get the break. She had to stop on the low bar.
Remember, she's a freshman.
And look at those huge